We the millennials. For real, we back and we working. All of these clowns like to stay in the circus. They do. Kdot be bringing the proof, but none of these people like hearing the truth.
I'm not a fluke, I'm not a rat, I'm not a snake, cause I got your back. Now listen up closely as we spit facts. Now listen up closely and just relax.
Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. What's up? Millennials versus the world. What's up? Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. What's up?
Millennials versus the world.
So Trey Songz has been accused, and just before we get deep into it, this is the court of public opinion, right?
Yes,
the court of public opinion. That's the it's not as popular. It's probably not even like morally correct that we do this, but we got to do it.
Bro, no, I'm gonna tell you why. So Q&A Volume 8, man. This is called Dear Black Women, but we got to step in some current events right now before we even go all the way there.
Right.
Trey Songz, bro.
So a young lady came out. I believe that she is a lady that frequents a lot of professional athletes as well as musical. You know her name? It don't matter.
I don't remember her name, but she's
not black. If that helps. She frequents a lot of professional athletes as well as musical artists, and she accused Trey Songz of withholding her items as well as not letting her leave and urinating on her.
Yeah. And
there was a rape. I heard rape. There was a rape allegation and all of that. This is not the first time.
And my thing
in the recent history,
bro. Lightning don't strike that many times.
They don't.
But I'm gonna take it back here. Do you remember like 3-4 years ago when he slapped the girl in the face with money in the club?
Yeah. Or the idea of him continuously feeding Meg them drinks, knowing that she's
over the top.
Yeah.
So when you slap, like, let's peep this real quick with women, bro. With women, do you know how disrespectful it is? First of all, to hit them at all, but like to slap them in the face with money. What are you saying you think of her?
Yeah.
Like basically, like, come on now, I'm Trey Songz. Like,
right, come on now.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And then Keke Palmer said it 2 years ago.
But it wasn't. And we laughed her off the stage, bro. When I say we, I'm just gonna include myself, whether I did it or not, in that, because I ain't stand up and say, hey y'all wildin'.
I didn't even know she said it till now, bro. I'm
no,
not gonna lie to you. That's bad on my part, but I didn't even know.
Keke Palmer said she had to get in the closet because she was embarrassed by, I guess, the interaction that her and Trey. She was like hiding from him basically.
Bro, and then you gotta think about this.
Sexually intimidated by him.
But what does Keke Palmer have? What does she have to gain, bro?
Keke Palmer has probably been one of the most outgoing, personable, people that the black community has ever. We always, in some instances we may consider that like doing too much.
Yeah.
But it ain't really hurt nothing. You know what I mean? Like it never hurts anybody.
So where does that leave Trey Songz though?
Listen, bro.
Is he? I'm just saying. What is it? I ain't gonna ask you. Is he canceled? Like, where does that leave him though?
Listen. So, but you are asking, is he canceled? Listen, we have to. I wish.
You said R. Kelly's not canceled, right?
Yeah, he canceled.
Oh,
absolutely. Okay. He tried it.
No. I'm saying because some people feel like you can't erase his music. Like he had too much of an impact on our upbringing to erase his music. So like you can't cancel him and still listen to.
But I think we can though. I think we can cancel him and not listen to his music.
And not listen to it?
And not listen.
You literally are erasing a part of your past if you do that. Like I don't think
No, you're not erasing a part of your past. You're no longer giving that part of your past a certain level of like credibility. You get what I'm saying? Like,
so let's not say
though it happened in your past. You know what I mean? Like you may have been made to that music.
Yeah. You
can acknowledge that. Yeah, I was made to that, but I don't agree with that.
So my thing is, right now, are you listening to Trey Songz anymore?
No. I don't believe that. Statue I told you about last time.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
it was because of him.
I know. I don't believe that. So you gonna listen to him? No, you listen to him on the way over here?
No. I told my wife on the way home from work. Anytime him or Tory songs come on.
Tory is easy. I never really listened to him like that.
I can't hear the features or nothing, bro.
Before we jump to Tory Lanez though, with Trey Songz, the girl, not Keke Palmer, the other girl,
right?
Her rap sheet ain't the cleanest. This is the same girl that said Offset got her pregnant. I ain't saying that she's lying. I'm not saying that I'm condoning anything.
But dude, should that hold any weight in this situation? Is the question?
I'm gonna say yes with her specifically, and I'm gonna say why. only with her because he didn't fire back at all the other girls. He only fired back at her.
Right.
So if you know for a fact, like, I didn't do this,
Right.
you gonna say something.
Right.
Everybody else, he didn't say anything.
Right.
The Keke Palmer thing, he didn't say nothing.
Right.
The other 4 or 5 girls got court cases and all that shit, they didn't say nothing.
Right.
So I feel like she may be putting 20 on 10.
Right.
I feel like he probably smashed her. You know what I'm saying? But
I don't know, bro. All I know is I can't respect it. You know what I mean? Like,
me neither.
Because for to receive those type of allegations, you gotta be
Bro,
a certain
lightning
type of
doesn't
dude.
strike
Yeah,
in
you
the
gotta
same
be a
place
certain
that
type of
many
dude.
times, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he's canceled.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's go to the next dude we about to cancel.
Say again.
Let's go to the next dude we about to cancel, bro.
Tory. Oh, so now I don't know if y'all on social media how much y'all rock it now, but Megan Thee Stallion came out and basically, like told everybody like Tory was the shooter. That's the person that shot her. She went on live and said that it wasn't. She never got aggressive with him. She wasn't mad about his and Kylie Jenner's interactions.
Mm-hmm.
She was in. It was 4 people in the car. His security, her homegirl, and him.
Right.
She was in the front. He was in the back. She got tired of arguing. She tried to get out, and he ended up shooting her. Where does that leave Tory Lanez? Because if you think about it, bro's about to be at the pinnacle of his career. Where does that leave him?
Yeah.
Where does that leave him?
I want to say that
Because he did it.
I want to say that bro is probably or was just because he just got out of his label deal.
Yeah.
Like he
Quarantine
was,
radio.
Right. He was just at the right. I guess everybody got to the point we saw his personality. Like
Tory is
for
bugging,
the first time. I think that's all over with, bro. Because
What would drive a dude to shoot somebody, bro? Like, you got some real traumatic experience. Like, bro, your ego is very fragile. You gonna get into it and shoot somebody?
and not just somebody, right?
Like-
let's go down the list. We talking about a lady,
Yeah.
a black lady.
Yes.
A black lady that just so happened to be the biggest like artist in the game.
Yes.
In the foot, like you shot her with a gun.
Bro, I feel
a
like
gun
that.
gun.
I feel like the foot thing was like bad aim. Like, I don't think you gonna point down at the foot. But this is my point though. This is my point. So in their world, they're two of the same. They're not really like how we view them. We view them as celebrity. To them, what
That young lady also said that Tory had beat her up too. The lady that accused Trey Songz.
Yeah.
She said that she had just got out of a situation where Tory was beating her up.
So with Trey Songz, the thing with her is I don't really like her part of it. I'm not gonna say that didn't happen,
Okay.
but again, Keke Palmer, the other girls, and her, lightning don't strike that many times in one place. Bruh, his hands a little dirty, bro.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna get into how much they dirty, but when you put stuff like that and you getting accused for stuff like that, bro,
Yeah.
there's no reason to like.
I know we're not therapists, but we kind of like associate therapists because we live with counselors.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Right.
That's a fact.
So do you think that like because he's been like a hypersexual person his whole musical career, right?
So as R. Kelly, go ahead.
Right. Do you think that has something to do with like his sexual misconduct, like the way he views sex?
That and power, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The way he views sex as a man.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
Because
It's the man's role in sex. Like, yeah.
And then when you're a celebrity on top of that, and women, you know what I'm saying, in love with you,
Right.
you feel like you can do
You're
whatever.
a
you get away
handsome
with.
guy. You know, you've been on a run for the last 15 years of being
Yes, bro.
being Trigger Trey
Come
Songz.
on, and then don't give me one, bro.
He's probably lived his whole life expecting women to like just accept that.
Bro, he slapped a woman in the face with money. What does that tell you? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then furthermore, you feel invincible. Like with the whole Megan Thee Stallion thing, feeding her shots, bro.
Right.
That's never a good look. Celebrity, no celebrity, like somebody, she's super intoxicated, and you constantly trying to like feed her. Like, no, bro, that's not a good look.
Right.
But to go back to the Tory thing, bro, I think Tory should go to jail.
Absolutely.
I don't think, and then we're not even talking about the fact that Meg was following street code in the industry, not wanting to say nothing to get him in trouble.
Right.
So she was holding off to say something just to save this man, and then you go try to flip the story and put it out there about what she doing.
Yeah, Meg still in the midst of her foot bleeding saw it appropriate to save him.
And everybody knew he did it, bro. Like if you looked at who was in the car, like everybody knew he did it. And the thing that was super crazy about the whole thing is she's hurt.
Yeah.
Like it really, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's hurt. She's like, dang, like I'm telling the truth, and y'all really attacking me. Because at the very end of the day, let's be real, she might be the hottest female artist in the. She might be one of the hottest artists period in the game.
Yeah.
And she protecting a no-name 5'3", 110-pound dude, small man syndrome.
But that's the magic of women. It's like the magic of women, and
That's
also
sad,
I would say that
That's sad.
it's a piece of magic that they shouldn't ever have to use, right?
So, it is
right, like there's no reason that she should ever be protecting this guy.
So what do you go for the people that say Team Tory? Because I done seen that all over the internet. Team Tory Lanez.
That just shows us as a community, a black community, that we are really like confused about like what's right and wrong. Because let's say like because how do you get to Team Tory Lanez, right?
Bro.
Like you
Black women stay looking up for men even when they don't deserve it. That's a fact, Britt. I agree with you, but in this case, and you're 100% right. But this is the thing I'm saying. It's where we come from that we never let go of once we get on, right? So like, if we get on, and we're doing everything, so like we come from the hood, you do all that stuff. When you're in the industry, that's not the hood no more, bro.
Right.
That's not the corner no more. You can't move how you move in the streets. That's not that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meg probably come from a place where like she literally worried about people crucify. Like 6ix9ine can get out and people glorify him,
right?
and she's literally worried about being crucified for literally being a victim.
Right.
That's crazy, man.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy
that's
that
unheard of.
she has to fight like what's right and wrong based off of how she thinks she's gonna be perceived.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And she was shot.
Easily what's supposed to happen is, hey, homie right here is the one that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I do.
Do you think they would have held that against her?
They
Like,
who?
they
Us?
as in us, the fans, the populace. If she had a like off the jump, hey, Tory the one, hey, police officer, Tory, this dude right here, short man right here, he just shot
Bro,
me in
you
the
know,
leg.
I'm gonna say yes, but I think it would have been a better look because it's like it seemed like you was trying. Even though I don't think she's trying to hide nothing,
Right.
when you try to protect her for that long and then come out,
Yeah.
people are questioning why you took so long to say
Your
it.
intentions, yeah.
It's so crazy that you got to do that as a black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think she should have done it. But like, did you hear when she said she got out the car and she was scared of the cops because of the culture?
She instantly went in defense mode for him.
Yeah, and herself.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I'm like, and then she was like, I'm not gonna tell people there's a gun in the car because then I might get hit.
Right.
So think about it, bro. What is she? 23, 24?
Yeah.
How old is he?
I would say he's probably in his 30s.
Okay, so oh god. So oh god.
No, you think his hairline going like that, and he in his
Bro,
20s.
it's
You never
2020,
know.
bro. It's
Yeah.
2020. Like it ain't that much sauce in the world.
And I'm gonna go a step further. Do you think the fact that
Somebody like 50 Cent was coming for her, which she should have been taking. That's a fact.
do you think that him him being a Canadian got anything to do with the way he interacts with like?
I'm not really familiar with their culture. I think him being a Canadian got everything to do with how he handling this, because he might get deported.
All right, let me give you a couple more guys that
Drake.
from that city. Drake,
Okay.
Tristan Thompson.
Oh god. What does Drake fit in that though? I get Tristan Thompson. What
I'm
does
saying
Drake fit in
is
that?
I would put him in the category of isn't always stand up ish when it's time to be when it comes to
Hold on. Where did Drake cross that? When did he do that? Now we about to argue. When did he do that?
Baby mama a fluke. Baby mama a fluke.
But I love her for who she is. Hold on. We got a comment. In this society has to get not to think you shouldn't snitch, and as a victim, if she talks, she's wrong. If she's silent, she's wrong. Can't win. Tiffany, I absolutely agree with you. That's the sick part about what's going on. You dead if you do, dead if you don't. But that's why people got to get to a place where they're able to live their truth and not worry about everything else.
Yeah, so in order to stop that, or I guess the best option out of the losses, right?
Yeah.
Is it just upfront, hey, this what happened, I don't care.
People don't have that mentality though.
Yeah.
That's hard. Like, bro, it's hard for me
Yeah.
sometimes to be like, you know what, F it. I'm gonna go with what I know is right, and just people think how they think and feel how they feel.
Britt said I thought Canadians were nice.
Hold on, can we finish talking about Drake? How does Drake tie?
I think that's listen.
I am listening heavy. I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
I'm trying to figure out how has Drake not been
Because he talked about his baby mama. That's the example you gave.
but what I'm saying is, does Drake not have a history of
Talk to me.
psychologically misrepresenting women? I mean,
What on record do you have besides his songs?
Okay, Jordan Smith, the stuff he said about her. Like, are you obligated? Am I obligated to date you because you came home my house?
That's in the song, right?
Yeah.
So that's why it's real, bro.
But this is reality, right? Why I know that?
Okay, but the thing is, saying his songs and comparing it to Tory Lanez shooting somebody has no. Those don't belong in the same situation.
But what I'm saying is they belong in the same situation because there's levels to it. The psychology of it's the same.
I get it.
Yeah.
You said Tory's is worse than Drake's like beginner level.
Yeah. I just want to take a shot at these Toronto dudes.
I see.
That's all I wanted to do.
Push your T out here. Yeah, I know, but I think
don't do it.
But I think, bro, with Tory,
don't do it.
he's done, bro.
Yeah,
I think
he gotta go.
And low key, I think Meg might not fully recover from it mentally. That's a hard place to be in, bro.
You talking about the PTSD from that?
Yeah, bro. And then
What friends?
Think about it. She done dealt with Trey Songz in whatever capacity.
Right.
Tory Lanez insecure behind.
Right.
Then you got
She got shot, bro.
like how does that happen? After y'all partying, you get shot.
Yeah.
So where does that leave both of them?
Hopefully Meg can get the support that she deserves from us, and hopefully we can do right by her by not supporting Tory from this point.
I absolutely agree with you, Mike.
Because we
it's not gonna happen.
We have a habit of always putting the product above the morality.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
It shouldn't be hard to not play R. Kelly's music. You know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be hard. Like if you can't listen to that and hear the foulness in it now, then you just gotta question yourself.
Bro, but my barber, not my barber now, but my barber before my barber now,
right.
He's older. He was older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like, bro, like I can't let the music go. That's like basically his whole like. R. Kelly was in the game what 20 years?
Probably, yeah, somewhere in
there. He was 40. Like R. Kelly basically was part of his whole adulthood.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, I can't let it go, bro. He's like, I don't know, bro. I don't know, like, 'cause this is what I don't understand. This is the whole thing about the R. Kelly cancel thing and Trey Songz. Should they be canceled? Absolutely. There's nothing to talk about, right? But it's like burning. Like, say if you bought a Nike shirt and you don't support Nike no more, burning the shirt after you bought it don't help. That don't help the cause.
No.
Like they already got their bread off.
But the difference is now you're still supporting it by the streams.
I agree with you.
You still buying shirts.
But what I'm saying is this: like, there's not enough people that's going to actually cancel him for him to get canceled.
That's the problem.
A fact.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Agree.
So you want to get into the juicy like real world conversation that we want to have today?
Yes. So hey man, this like minute 20 something. I don't know, but today this episode is called Dear Black Women, man. We're gonna take it left. We're gonna take it right. We're gonna go forward. We're gonna step back. We dancing all night with it. But this episode is called Dear Black Women, man. So
my boy go cancel R. Kelly and then do the doggone. The slide.
Yeah. See, no, you promoted for him though. I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about that. So, man, we're gonna talk about the experiences we have with black women, the experience in our past, now, how we can protect them moving forward. So, I'm gonna let you answer this one first. So, like, who were wives not included? Obviously, our wives are important women in our life. So, who were the important black women in your life?
So, can we double back to the wives at the end?
Oh, you started. You go ahead. You started.
Important black women. I'm gonna say, of course, you had a lot of mother figures.
Brittany, you better stop listening to Trey Songz. I'm sorry.
See.
But R. Kelly was literally talking about.
Yes, he was, but like, when's the last time you sung AJ Number the Number to me? Come on now. We didn't.
So we had to throw away the whole his whole contribution.
You got and throw away everything he wrote on. Throw everything he wrote. Everything
he pedophile music away. Michael Jackson, throw his stuff away.
You feel me?
Gotcha.
That's all I'm saying.
Hey, no,
Michael Jackson before my time, so it's easy to throw Michael Jackson away.
I agree. All right, so back to the important black women.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say had a lot of aunties, mama, stepmama, but I think if I wanted to like talk about one lady, that'd be grandma. Like I think grandma is the person that I was the shining example or the most the closest example of what a black woman was. You know what I mean? Like I think that's who I spent the most time with.
Yeah.
That's who I learned the most from. That's who showed me the nurturing side of life, you know, even the business development side, the interactions with other people's side.
Yeah.
You know, I think she was the person that touched me the closest, you know, based on my growing up, my upbringing.
Bro, that's tough. I can't narrow it down to one. I think for me, outside of my wife, obviously, you know what I'm saying? My mother, that's tough, bro. I'm gonna have to get like 4 slots.
Hey, yeah,
4 slots, bro.
do your thing.
My mother, absolutely hands down. She
Do you
raised
feel
me.
like you gotta say 'em?
What you mean?
Like you feel like you would be slighting yourself and them by not mentioning.
Because I feel like this, bro. I think I'm saying my mother. So I feel like this. My mother, hands down, because she was there up until she left.
Right.
But it's certain pockets of my life where I was more connected to, like my grandmother, my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Depending on the phase in your life.
So like it evolved, even though it didn't change the way my mom rocked with me.
Gotcha.
But like,
that's important to note, though.
Yeah,
That's important to note.
you know what I'm saying? So like even now, bro, with my son, my grandma, we call me every day, like, hey, you doing this, that, and the third. Me and her relationship is so real because I can call her and be like, grandma, this, I'm gonna tell you how it is.
Right.
Like me and my grandma, honestly, our relationship is like, she said some things to me I ain't like, and then like 2 months later I come back, she's like, I know you ain't like it, but like we cool again or what? It's so authentic.
And it's so healthy that y'all can have those disagreements.
Yeah,
I ain't talking
yeah.
for 2 days.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because I think coming up, my thing is I didn't have all my male role models were like part-time coaches, teachers. That ain't they role models, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they had a big impact, but like the people that was like constantly like behind the scenes digging me was all women. So I would go my mom, my grandmother, and then my aunts played a big role. My aunts are younger. Now that I think about it, but they were like 8, 9 years older than me. I didn't even think about it at the time.
Right.
But they were like older sisters in a
Gotcha,
sense.
gotcha,
You know what I'm
gotcha,
saying?
gotcha.
And my aunt Tina, when we was younger, bro, she put me on a game. Like she would take us out. When we went to my grandma's house, she would take us out and like basically wouldn't keep us in the house to experience life. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So we would be in Fayetteville and like going to the arcades, going to the skating rink, all the things you talk about doing when you growing up.
Right.
If you didn't do it at home, we did it with them. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I gotta say them to make sure like I don't slight them.
Did you have any like female cousins that was like dope that assisted you along the way?
Well, honestly, all my female cousins are younger than me.
Yeah, okay.
So I try to give it back to them before, you know what I'm saying?
Cause I grew up like dude heavy. I was the other way. Like
Yeah, I didn't grow up.
yeah, like it was just uncles,
Yeah.
you know, dad, like.
So what drew you to your grandmother though?
Because that was the strongest feminine energy. You know,
Yeah.
like the main feminine energy.
Yeah.
She was surrounded by a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so she knew that she had to, deal out the feminine energy, when it was time to.
Mhm.
So you already said what your experiences were like. Well, okay, so outside of those people, like with black women in general, like your typical experiences.
Bro, I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm so biased when it comes.
Hey, what minute we on?
Bro, hold on. Hey, we're on minute 28.
Hey, listen, all the audio listeners, this Keenan talking.
It is. This is straight Keenan Mims. Y'all can quote me on this, bro. All everybody here gonna hear this. Most of my experience has been positive, bro. I think this is one thing I can bet on to do that a lot of people can't. A lot of black women been through some things, bro.
Yeah.
So the thing is, a lot of black women that I don't know in general, I feel a soft spot for them because I know that their demeanor or their anger sometimes comes from a different place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like my experiences have been good because I won't view them negatively.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that because that's like the woman that has the black woman that may have 2 or 3 baby daddies where they both left and she's doing it all on her own.
Right.
Can you really get mad at her for being mad sometimes?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Totally understand.
You know what I'm saying? So like I view it differently, bro.
Yeah. So that allows you to give them the benefit of the doubt if the interaction is ever negative, right?
Yeah. That's
So it's I totally understand what you're saying. But I think I would say the same thing.
because some of them that deserve, you be like, yo.
Right, yeah, because sometimes it's uncalled for.
Yes, yeah.
Any unnecessary interaction.
Yeah.
But I'll agree with you because I don't think any interaction is ever negative because I understand that. You know what I mean? Like it's never. I don't ever like if it's ever a situation where I don't agree with a young lady or we have a spat or whatever. I can always say, you know what? That ain't.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
like
deeper than what we're going through right now. Yeah,
that ain't you. Yeah.
So that's my question.
Do you think a lot of guys can't do that?
Bro, excuse me, but niggas is sensitive, bro. Like they can't get past their own. They can't get past their own like. Let's be real, bro. Most dudes think two things when they see a black girl: is she cute? And then they look down at what's below her waist.
Yeah.
If those two things don't match for some guys,
Why we like that? I mean, when I say we, I don't want to exclude myself from the population.
I get, we're not going to exclude ourselves.
Because I don't want to be that guy that's like, why
they like that? We like that because you condition a thing like that. Like when you see what beautiful is, when you click your explore page on IG,
right?
Let's say it's all black,
right?
What are they showing you? Their face turned like this, with their butt right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that they.
It's not their responsibility to present themselves in a way, any type of way that like is good for me. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So and then let's be real, bro. Physical attraction. If that's what you're attracted, somebody said something happened to the live.
Are y'all still on? Can y'all hit me with a hee haw?
Yeah. Can I hit 100 sign? We still locked in?
Yeah, drop the 100 sign.
Something we still locked in?
Can I drop 100 too?
Let me see if you see mine, bro.
It looks like it does.
Did you see mine? Oh yeah, we still go over here. So like with black women, right? Like we're trained to think that way because again, if you're attracted to black women, obviously physically you're gonna look at those things, right?
Before you go further, do you think that we replicate the thought process of our oppressor when it comes to the way we handle our women?
Yes. How can you not? How can you not though? You get what I'm saying?
I gotta peel this onion back real quick, but we gotta peel it back.
But how can you not though? So my grandmother that I was just telling you about,
right?
Like her great grandfather was the slave master, right?
Gotcha.
Think about it for a second. She can remember who the slave master was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So naturally,
so most of the traditions that we still carry out, or the mentality that we have, is a product of.
You can only get as far away from it from every generation. So like my grandmother wasn't with it, but like she was a stay-at-home mom.
Right.
Like where do you get that? The whole stay-at-home mom mentality came from them.
Yeah.
Like you stay in the house, make babies, and do nothing but take care of the house.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like then when you have my pops and them, right? They was a little bit further away from it. My mom worked. She made her own bag. Then you have us that's like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
That's not how we really moving.
Right.
Then you got the younger generation that's like, what are y'all on? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like we're trained to view black women in a way that they're only valued for what they can physically bring to the table.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And for so long, their mental has been broken down trying to protect everything else around them.
Right.
So like they back in the day, they attacked their kids because black women were super protective about their kids. They made them have babies by people they didn't want babies by. So you know what I'm saying? Like everything they were doing, they were fighting through mental battles. You know what I'm saying?
Totally
So you train that to do that way, bro. Yeah. Like, what up, Jay? So you get what I'm saying? So like, what was your question again?
Oh, I was saying about like why you answered it. Why were we thinking like that?
Yeah. You can't help it based on what you. Mike, let's think about it, bro. How many times do you turn on IG and black women are demonized? Whether it's in a store, somebody recording a black woman, not going off in the store, not even showing why she's going off.
Yeah.
If it's somebody drawing a picture and making them literally look like a demon in the picture.
Yeah.
If like think about even like, I hate to say this, bro, we probably all guilty. Like think about even twerking, bro.
Yeah.
Like they make them seem like a piece of meat. Like that's all they are. You get what I'm saying?
Right. When in reality what we supposed to be doing is appreciating the freedom of expression.
You get what I'm saying?
Right. It shouldn't always result in.
Wow.
You like the way I worded that, right?
Yeah, you did. That was good. That's why I set up. That was good. Wow.
Yeah. When we really just supposed to be protecting their right to that freedom. You know what I mean? Like if that's what they want to do, as men we're supposed to be protecting that right?
Yeah, that's a fact.
Because our role is real simple. We gonna protect and provide.
Bro, a black dude that doesn't protect black women has self-hate. There's no way you come from a black woman and don't want to protect them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into the dating scene later, But a black dude that doesn't feel the need to protect every black woman has self-hate because you came from one.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's no way the person that birthed you, the people that you're not protecting can look the same way. And when I say protection, I'm not even talking about physically.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
A black woman birthed you, dummy.
Yeah.
Like, how can you not move accordingly when she birthed you? You feel me? Like, there's no way you can do that.
Yeah.
Like, and then this is my last one, bro. I'm sorry, I got me hot, bro. Then think about this, Mike. Think about this. Half the time, black women are so outspoken because that's like, have you ever done something, have you ever been talking to somebody or say you and somebody been beefing, right?
Right.
And when you see them, your energy is so what's the word I'm looking for?
Sporadic.
It's sporadic because you've been anticipating it.
Right.
So a black woman at this point anticipates her not being understood,
right.
her not being heard,
right.
nobody listening.
Because that's the standard that we set.
Basically. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So now what you telling her? So when her energy is like that, that's coming from a place like, damn, I gotta fend for myself because ain't nobody else gonna do it.
Right. But now you hear me.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what she is. She's the angry black woman. Yeah. But in reality, in the back of her mind, this is time.
We supposed to be shooting that down.
You get what I'm saying?
So how can we do a better job protecting black women?
Oh my God.
So in the situation where Tory shoots Meg, right? Let's assume that security guard's black. What
control of emotions? That's a fact, Brandon.
What should he have done?
Tory?
No, the security guard that was in that situation after Tory shot Meg. So we talking physical protection.
I'm gonna say this. You know, money make the world go round. You understand that, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes money makes you loyal to a fault. Yeah. That's the same way. I hate to go this. Did you watch the No Limit documentary? I'm not sure.
No, I ain't got there yet.
Okay, so a dude said he saw C Murder kill the dude, right? But he said he was intimidated by the police. He was a security at the time getting paid. Right. Money goes a long way. I'm not comparing that to this, but what I'm saying is what he should have done. What he should have done is when jokers is drinking and nothing, there should have been no weapons in the car. You drinking, partying. You know what I'm saying? You drinking. You're not in your right mind. There should have nothing been in the car. Right. A real friend that's not just paid and doing security work.
Hey, chill out, man.
Yo. Or yoke him up. He 110 pounds. Yeah. You ain't hiring no security under 200.
Yeah, you're right.
You gonna yoke him up like, bro, chill. What is you doing, man?
And that ain't even like a crazy ask. You know what I mean? Like that ain't even no crazy like.
We got a comment. We're so outspoken because we're forced in a position to advocate for ourselves for better treatment. We're exhausted and frustrated. I absolutely agree. And
that's 100% correct. It's not far too often we're not speaking up for them. Yes. And forcing them to have those frustrations.
What platform do they have though? I want you to think right now. What female-led radio show, podcast, TV show do you see right now?
That they not calling gossipy or you know what I mean? That they not giving a negative.
What platform do they have? What platform? Even think about the Breakfast Club, one of the biggest ones. Angela Yee got to hold it down by herself the whole entire time.
And even when it's something that's
hey, Jay said beat Tory ass.
Yeah, you're right. There's not a popular one off the top of my head.
What platform do they have to even try to start to have that conversation? Every time
in a positive manner, right?
Bro, every time they have that conversation, this is what I value it, but I don't agree with it. Mm-hmm. Every time black women gotta have a conversation about being frustrated, they have to be on a show where they're with their husband, and he's backing her up. Gotcha. There's no platform where you can see a whole bunch of black women to be able to be black women, and they talk about their struggles, and we as people just value their struggle. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. Everything is always, and I'm not saying a husband shouldn't support his wife. That's not what I'm saying, but. Culturally, we don't need the validation of a man to let her feel like that. But everything you see is the husband saying like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying, I had to realize she had a voice or whatever. But in reality though, with all these women feeling this way, it should be very easy. It should be very easy to find people to have that conversation. Right. You see what I'm saying? But in that instance, Tory's security guard should just burn the money, yoked him up. No. Mike, he's 130 pounds.
Right. At some point in time,
it's not even 245.
Our morality has to outweigh the bad.
It never will, though.
But it has to.
It does, but it never will.
It has to, bro. When you put your morality on that scale, bro.
Yes.
That joint gotta.
Mike, what world does that live in, though? Like, let's be real. What world does that happen in?
The one we about to create, bro.
I give you that.
the one, and we gotta keep. The only reason we having these conversations is to push the culture forward, right? And when I say the culture, I'm talking about the idea of what we think we got now.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That we gonna be creating over the next couple of
That's a fact.
lifetimes.
The women have to be outspoken and defend themselves all the time because the men are too scared to do it. People have the provider method down, but she should also feel protected. And then let's step out of physical, right?
I'm a slightly disagree, Jay. Because the provider method gotta include that type of protection. I know protection is its own thing, but the provide, you know what I mean?
You saying providing protection is a part of providing.
Yeah.
I agree, but how many people know that? And again, it goes back to what we're used to.
And who's teaching us what we should be doing?
That's all I'm saying. That's all. And then think about it though, bro. I ain't seen nobody protect my mom.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna get on the first memory I remember of my pops and my mom.
Right.
But like, I didn't see nobody, her brothers, you know what I'm saying? Nobody let nobody mess with her. But
Right.
like, my mom was going through something emotional. She closed the door and went through it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You didn't see those things.
That's the stuff that we're afraid of.
You get what I'm saying?
Supporting them emotionally in times like that. Because sometimes it's no conversation.
Jay said financial protection. I agree, Mike.
Yeah. There's a line of protection also that comes in where like no action is needed. You know what I mean? Like like I'm just gonna let her rock out right now.
Yeah.
You know, she good right here. If you wanna cry, like it gotta be like a full, well-rounded like force field around our women.
Agreed.
They shouldn't be out here debating. What?
I think
Debate, you know what I mean? Like debating on Facebook with people about like what black is or why we gotta have black therapists and why you know what I mean? Like all the time. Like why they gotta keep arguing about this?
Because, bro, back to Tamara's point. Another thing about protection. They should be able to speak without offending people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just be raw and uncut. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that every time my wife says something, I'm like, yeah, baby, how you feeling? It's a learning curve, you feel me?
Right.
I get that, but like, even to that point, even when they're not even being angry, big quote unquote,
right.
They should be able to speak their mind and it just be that.
Right.
How many black women do you know openly have a vent, like an outlet? Like, just have an outlet.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
I got you.
I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even most black women's self-care is by themselves.
Yeah.
And that don't necessarily.
They're just preparing to do whatever next activity. Like I need an hour real quick.
So I can start dealing with the BS again. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
Like, bro,
Yeah.
and it's so sad because I said like with the Meg thing, bro. Like,
Why she gotta come in there and explain to us what happened, bro?
that's what makes me sad. And then like people like 50 Cent making fun of her. People like
We need to have
I mean,
we need to take him to
I know.
court too, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be
Take
real,
it.
Mike. I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna sound real shallow. I can't let Power go though.
Oh, Kane and gone, bro.
But he's still a part of that shit. That's like, bro, I can't let Power go though. Power gotta stay, bro.
Hey, y'all see, man?
Look, man. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, bro. Power gotta stay.
Bro, hey, bro.
But-
Like, hey, bro. I like,
Hey,
look,
man, like,
Angela,
damn.
Hey, Angela dead. She back though. Like,
Yeah, hey, but I think with black women, bro, you, and this is the thing. How? She said the live one off.
I'm still on.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, they getting on me, bro. They said, Jay said, Sneak, you ain't real. Britt said, but you want to stop listening to Trey Songz. I'm just saying, okay, I'll stop doing Power, bro.
Hey, good.
Power done, bro.
Yeah.
Power done, bro. Just don't come to my house on Sundays. Power done, bro. hey, Power. Hey, okay, look, Power is done. Season 6 already went off. Season 6 done went off. I'm done with it. Just don't come to my house on Sundays.
Do you think? All right. So before we get into like the dating part of this, right?
Yeah.
I got to the place in my life where it's hard for me to listen to music that ain't living up to those values.
Agreed.
Like I'm gonna tell you.
I think that's all values though, not just one.
Yeah. Like all values. Like you know, as much as I love Jay-Z, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't be able to listen to him if he was talking about the same stuff that he was talking about. You know,
You saying evolution?
Right. And specifically, let's say we know what happened with him and Beyonce, right?
Yeah.
If he was saying out of his mouth, "I'm the most faithful guy," you know, like,
Yeah.
no, you're not. Talk
Yo,
about
do
your
you think that's
transgression.
why Solange did that to him?
That probably had something to do with it. Yeah, so yeah, and he handled it like a man though. He ain't hit her back, did he?
He better. Hold on.
Right, you get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying?
I do. That camera saved that though.
But that's a case study that we should have been paying attention
That's
to.
absolutely
You know,
right.
that's a
Absolutely
case
right.
study like this whole. He don't know that camera there.
Come on, Mike.
You know.
He
what I'm saying?
he do know it's there, but that don't take away from how he handled it.
No,
He handled that perfectly.
absolutely. Even
Yes.
though he deserved it.
Ice and all when he got back home.
Listen, bro.
She
That's a case
was
study.
going in.
Yeah, no, she did. Hey, she held her sister down, bro. I ain't mad at
Hold on, time out. You're absolutely right. We gotta have
What
Solange did.
what Solange did was protect black women because Jay-Z won't.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Gotcha.
But Mike, we gotta go there. I gotta ask you this. Bro.
You gonna ask me about he only did that because the camera was
No.
Okay.
Like, so your wife's sister can just bang on you like that, though? Like, I'm just asking you, though.
Hey,
So we said
hey, Tamara, answer that.
like your wife's sister could just bang on you, though? Like, she was protecting her sister.
Right,
he
right.
did do her dirty, absolutely. But can she just get banged on like that?
You gotta ask them, man.
I'm asking you.
I don't know.
Bro, I'm
Hey,
saying,
answer the
though, like,
question.
we not gonna talk about that real quick.
Hey, T Mason, answer that. Your sister can just walk me out like that.
But you gotta sit there,
Right, gotta
stick
take
and
it.
move.
Right.
But like, bro, what's the next family dinner like? Knowing that she went across your head.
I'm like, baby, you ain't break it up.
Yeah, like, but you wanna know what? The fact that Beyonce ain't do nothing.
Hey, no, she was like, hey, get him.
Hey, cause he did
No,
it.
no.
And then Rick brought something to my attention that made me realize it. Beyonce left with Solange that night.
Yeah, they were hot, bro.
So again,
Bro, she was hot, bro.
Mike.
She
So
had a
again,
bad in her
I-
first
in
ever
the-
since, bro.
So in the midst of protecting black women, can she just bang on you like that? I'm not saying she's right or wrong. I'm literally
He say if you're cheating on me, call me Ray Charles to the bullshit.
Hey, he cheated. He's not cheating.
Right.
He cheated.
Hey, shout out to goddamn that Wayne line, boy.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
Wayne, boy.
So the sister can bang on you in
Hey,
protection of
sound-
black women.
I like it. But the point of this is she shouldn't have to.
She shouldn't have to.
That's the point, though.
She should have to. She
She
should
should.
have to. And then the thing is, and that's to another thing. I really do believe that Solange felt so strongly. He had to do something that night that was like ultimately disrespectful.
Yeah, that was the night it looked like the phone was unlocked.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy.
And them pics, or whatever he was doing was released. All right.
Hey, my bad.
I want you to answer this one.
All right, what's up?
Can you date outside of your race, the black women, and still protect them?
No. You. Okay, let me not say it's not a full out no. You can protect them to a certain point,
Okay.
but you can't protect them how they deserve to be protected. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Like my whole thing is this. If I'm at, this gonna sound so bad, cause I'm an educator. Let me not use that. It's too close to home. That's too close to home. If so, it's like this whole thing. You know how like sometimes they say like police should patrol the neighborhoods that they live in.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Relatability,
and stuff like that.
A little more, emotional attachment and all that.
You know what I'm
stuff.
saying? So like
sensitivity, all that. Yeah.
So the point I'm saying is like even if you are a black male, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you cut yourself off to black women altogether, dating wise.
Right.
It don't matter the other ethnicity. You just cut yourself off to black women.
Right.
They're forever evolving.
Right.
You have some type of opinion about them that make
That
you
halted
say,
in time.
you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what? I can't do this.
Yeah.
How can you protect something that you feel that way about?
Okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
I'm
in the
listening.
situation. Let's say, cause I'm gonna say your example was an extreme case, right?
Okay.
Let's just say I normally date black women, but this time I tried something different.
And it worked.
Oh yeah, I'm just with them now. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. You know what I mean? Like we together, we ain't married yet.
Mhm.
Can I protect black women?
To a certain extent. It ain't gonna go past a 5.
But what's the?
It ain't gonna pass a 5.
So that extent. So what? So like, what's that extent? Like, what's that line that's drawn?
Like you can be in public. You can be in, okay. Your sisters. You may have a daughter. Your mothers. Your aunts. You can still protect them.
Right.
But like, say if you have a child.
Right.
You are go. Okay, I'm not saying you can't protect your child. 'Cause she's gonna be looked at as black. You
Right,
feel me?
right.
But what I'm saying is, it is a line that's drawn when a child is biracial. No matter what the two races is.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But this exercise, let's say the race is. Hold on, don't say one. 'Cause I'm gonna make up one real quick. Let's say is. No, I don't want to use that color. That color a little weird.
Boy, yeah.
Green. You green, right? You dating a green chick, right?
Uh-huh.
Black women are all the way protected until it's time to conflict with that green chick.
Yes, because the point I was about to make is when that green person side of it is going to go through things that they're never going to understand the black side of it.
Yeah, you can protect black women all the way up until it's time to make a choice about that green thing, man.
Bro, that's the same thing. It's easy for everybody else wants you to be real until it's time to be real with them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So you date somebody, you love me for being this black dude until I gotta be a black dude. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, it can't work. And then like all your being, you're putting in something that's not black. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with interracial dating. I'm not saying that. But when you talk about full out protection, you gotta be in the game, bro.
Yeah, and
you can't be a blood and a crip. You gotta be in the game.
And when we talk about protection, we're not limiting it to like our circle of black women. We talking like the black women community as a whole. Like grandma at the store. Are you helping walk her stuff to the car? Old girl getting slapped up by her husband. Are you at least hey playboy, hey we ain't doing that.
Thank you. And then we got Tamara said, I honestly don't care about people dating outside their race. I draw the line when negative aspects of black women are amplified to justify why they chose to date another race.
That would be the exact thing that happens.
Okay, but don't say you chose her because black women are black.
But that's that exact same thing that we saying.
Yeah, like
I protect that's saying that I ain't gonna protect you. That's like saying I ain't gonna
What you mean, Jay? Hold on, bro. I'm gonna tell Jay to call in. Call in.
Oh, so Jay's saying that we can't even do the first part. So no, we can't. Okay, Jay, I get you. You get what he's saying? Let me see.
No, I'm gonna tell Jay to call in. Call in real quick. Call in, Jay. Call in.
This scenario real quick. You're dating a woman of a different race and you're at dinner. A black woman walks by and she makes a remark about black women being ghetto.
That date just ended. You're dumb.
To you.
Okay,
but how many guys have the?
Hold on, let me make sure I got the scenario down. I'm on a date with somebody not black.
That's
green.
Uh-huh.
And then a black woman walks by, and then green says black women are so ghetto.
Or something like this. Let me give you one. Cause this topic. Ugh, why's her hair like that? And it's like something standard in our community. You know what I mean? Like,
bro. That's why I can't date outside my race, bro. I'm sorry. No,
but
she's done.
But how did that conversation go? What like protection in that situation isn't just leaving. Protection gotta look like what? Like, hey, hold on, green girl.
Okay, let me speak for myself.
All right, you play.
Protection for me is like, all I see is a gorgeous woman walking, and I'm gonna make her feel. I'm like, you know what? I can't believe I actually gave you the time of day instead of her. Like, based on how you think. Cause you gotta think about it, bro.
But you would never be in that situation.
So it's hard
for you to...
But you gotta think about it, bro. It comes with another level of hate when you can open. And then I'm gonna say this. Why does she feel comfortable saying that to you? Hey. You done gave off a vibe. No, you done gave off a vibe.
You might be one of them brothers with the Confederate flag flying on your joint.
Bro, no. Mike, let me tell you this. If a joker come at a black woman like that, what you think she gonna say about your mama when y'all get in good? What you think she gonna say about your grandma when y'all get in good?
Why your grandma got that thing on her head when she go to sleep?
Why she act so manner?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. If she'll say that, to answer the question, if she'll say that, that means.
Mike, we got somebody. Jay really called in, bro. Go ahead, Jay. Say what you're saying. Yeah, Jay. Say what you're saying, man.
I'm on the line. How y'all doing, man?
What's going on? What's happening, Jay? Go ahead, bro.
What's up, man? I just first of all, I just want to thank y'all for y'all allowing me to be on the show.
Jay.
Put that out there first and foremost.
Uh-huh.
What y'all was saying was that, like, you see a biracial couple, is that correct?
Yeah,
Yeah.
biracial couple.
Like, now, to a certain extent, we can understand, like, when it's time for us to protect the black woman, right?
Yep.
Right.
Okay, so if you're saying that, how do we know that if, as black men, we still don't even know how to protect black women?
Yeah.
So
Like,
we can't knock them for not knowing. We don't even know ourselves. So the
Yeah.
ultimate goal is for us to figure out how can we protect them overall, and that's just the goal.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
So you saying like you can't teach people to do something that we don't even know how to do yet?
That's a fact. You can't teach
Yeah.
somebody to provide and protect, not just only for black women, for women in general. You know, but obviously we're talking about the power of black women, for sure. You know what I mean? But at the same time, we can't elevate those to that next level. We don't know how. Cause like I think y'all said earlier when I had told you that, what examples do you have? What examples do y'all think of off the top of your head where black men will protect black women?
I mean that's a fact.
Yeah,
we don't we don't have any, and I think the biggest thing that what you're saying is Jay is this is that it's a fine line between protecting black women and the illusion of protecting them. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because a lot of people protect them when the camera's on.
Right.
But you don't really do it at home. But Jay, appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna have to hang up because it's giving feedback on the mic. All right.
All right, I appreciate y'all, man.
Always, bro. Appreciate you. Millennials versus the world. Hey, but look, so.
let me top of this.
All right, go ahead.
The beauty in what he's saying is,
If anybody else want to call in, the number's up there. Go ahead, though.
the beauty in what he's saying is, if us as men are protecting black women how we're supposed to, right?
Mhm.
Then we would never be in that situation because through protecting them, we would always want to be with them.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
way around that.
Yeah, cause protecting them would never have you in a position like that.
It wouldn't. So it goes back to my point. You can't date outside of reason and be protect black women, bro.
Yeah. And we're not saying that you can't date outside that. We don't care about that.
No, we don't.
It's kind of like what they said about no man, I ain't even gonna call his name.
But can I say this? Like, can I go to Tamara's point real quick?
Uh-huh.
I don't care about somebody dating outside of race. It's when you demonize black women and say like, I don't.
absolutely.
See. It's like the whole like I don't date them because blah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Get out of here with
But
that.
it only works with our women. Like when I say works, I'm saying we're the only ones where that's okay to just like downgrade a whole.
Yeah. Why can't you like what you-
I could never go on any platform and say I ain't dating no green people because you know this and this.
Yeah, that's
Those
a fact.
Yeah, those green people gonna have something to say about it.
That's a fact.
And say about it to the point of like serious consequences.
You want to know why, right? Because that green, hey look, that green community,
Yeah.
cancel your behind way quicker than that black
Yeah,
community.
you're right.
Bro,
you're right.
go in.
Because we still debating about whether or not we should cancel pedophiles.
Bro, they trying to make that illegal, saying like it's a condition. Hold on, let me say this before we even get into that though. Let me say this, peep this out. That's like this, Mike. Whoop up on a green person if you picking up what I'm putting down.
Right.
And see won't you be up under the jail.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoop up on a black woman.
Yeah.
They say struggle up. You need it. The society tells you, yo, you know what?
You had to go through that in order to prove
In
your
order to
love.
think about that, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Think about that, bro.
You're right.
That's crazy.
You're right.
That's That's unheard of, bro.
So that protection would also go into how black women are mistreated in these not mental facilities, but hospitals.
Yep.
How they're not taken serious.
Yeah.
How, because that all goes down to the fact of everybody believing that they are always so strong and should be strong regardless of. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yes.
they're sick of being strong.
And where do you
bro.
think
They're sick of being
where
strong.
that mentality came from, bro? Back
But
in
we
the-
ain't there for them.
And then I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you
because there was a lot of us out there got daggone pop locking when we should have been in the crib.
Mike, and I'm gonna say this, bro. This is unpopular.
We should have been
opinion.
cutting the grass.
We should have, bro. This is an unpopular opinion. God damn it. Forgive me.
This Keenan again. Y'all.
It is,
For
bro.
the audio listeners.
My son was born 3 weeks ago, right?
Right.
My wife is black.
Right.
I'm black. My son is black.
Right.
It is a true sad thing to know that there's women, and we're talking about black women right now,
Right.
that go through childbirth by themselves.
Yeah.
The fact that they can make it through childbirth by themselves, like,
Yeah.
bro,
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's a whole nother, like,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like my wife,
Yeah.
rightfully so,
Yeah.
all the strength she endured, all the strength she showed.
Yeah.
I had to have my shoulder to lean on to relieve some pressure.
Right.
But there are black women that go through that by themselves more often than we should. That we
It was
talk
just
about.
y'all there, right?
Just us.
No, it was just us when we had our baby.
Imagine you not being there. Her going through all that by herself.
No,
There's no way, bro.
no way.
There's no way.
But it happens far too often. Right?
And it's not talked about.
Or other women fill the void that the men's supposed to be filling. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes,
best
yes.
friends gotta come, mama gotta come, sister gotta come to be that.
Is that
we-
but Mike,
we
that
gotta
goes
do
back to
better,
my
bro.
point.
We gotta do better,
That's
man.
not black men protecting black women.
That's
That's
not.
black women being there for black women.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the thing is for us,
We gotta do better, bro.
we do. It's sad, right? Hey, look, it's sad, right?
And this too. Let me talk my real quick.
Yeah,
And
go
this
ahead,
two
go ahead.
top shelf dudes getting sad about what we still. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
about something that we probably think we do good, but we know it's still like another level to it.
That's
that
a
we
fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
No, we gotta. No.
Bro, because it goes back to last week's episode. It's because the black woman is evolving
Evolving,
constantly.
right.
So her needs is changing, right?
Right.
So her protection level needs to change. You know what I'm saying? Even with Jay, even with yourself, people that's in your immediate circle.
Right.
Like when you talk about culture,
Right.
most of us are married or in like long-term committed relationships.
Mhm.
Our culture is positive
Mhm.
working relationships.
Right.
Even as brothers, as husbands,
Right.
as now fathers,
Right.
as everything, is positive working relationships.
Right.
So when you say culture, you gotta take that culture and put it somewhere else,
Right.
and like let it infiltrate somebody else's way of thinking. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you can.
Right.
But the sad thing is, how many like I was telling you the other day when we was running, I can't remember what we was doing. Bro, you telling me it's that
Won't
much?
be running, man.
Huh?
Won't be running, man.
That was my fault.
Won't be running, boy. Out of shape,
Let me
bro.
not even go there. But like, you trying to tell me that is that much of an anomaly? That's sad, man.
Yeah, we need to do a poll one day and find a group of questions that we want to ask men in
Goes back
relationship.
to slavery. Black men were taught not to protect us because they couldn't even protect themselves. That's
Yeah,
true.
Yeah, it goes back to demasculizing
Yeah.
the biggest, strongest buck, castrating
Bruh.
them to the point where a man didn't even.
That's a fact, Tiffany.
Yeah. So, but once again, a responsibility because we know that
Bro.
has to come back to us on getting this right?
So
Because clearly women got it right. They still Megan. We gotta keep going back to Megan. Still something in Megan could not protect Tory.
I believe that her being a black woman, yes, that's street mentality too.
Gotcha.
Because when she went to that snitch, I ain't want to be a snitch. Yeah. That's street mentality too.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong.
Right.
But like when you go into that's that street mentality of like we don't know how to separate it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the same way we don't know how to. That's like if this another one. That's like if you date someone that has a child, right?
Right.
And let's say she's a girl, right? Some dudes can't get over the fact that that little baby still needs to be protected, even if she didn't biologically come from you.
Yeah.
That goes back down to protecting black women.
Yeah.
Because then you're gonna make her feel away. She's gonna grow up feeling like an unprotected black girl.
Yeah.
And she's gonna do things feeling unprotected.
Yeah.
Cause why? We can't get past. See, it's like I'll protect a woman that comes from me,
Right.
but I don't owe it to a woman that doesn't.
Right.
You see what I'm saying,
Right.
bro? That's a sick way of thinking.
That's a sick.
It's a sick way of thinking, bro. It takes a village. That's crazy. That's a sick way of thinking. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
bro?
we got a long way to go, bro. Like because I've been singing.
I don't sing the Constitution. Thank you.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Tell it all.
Right, because you owe it to yourself and every other woman after you to tell on him. You know what I mean? To make that decision easier for the next woman.
Bro, the vibe around Megan should be like, it should damn near be this one. I'm not gonna put it to this extent. Y'all gonna get me. It should damn near be to like the Black Lives Matter. Not as big as that, 'cause that's
Right.
holistically.
Right.
But like everybody should be behind her now. Like
Right.
the hell with Tory.
Right.
Hashtag the hell with Tory.
Right.
And no,
And that gives us more credibility when we argue on like black people's behalf in general.
Yeah.
To say, hey, we handle our own. We handle our own mess. If somebody in our circle mess up, we get them up out of there.
that's a fact.
Yeah, but as long as we're making excuses for dudes like Tory, it is always harder for us to plead our case when it's somebody that's not us.
Yeah,
You know what I
bro,
mean? Like
yeah,
we gotta get them out of there, bro. Like
there's nothing else to talk about.
there's nothing. That's the only reason I know it was funny when I brought up the Toronto thing,
Mm-hmm.
but there's some type of there's a psychological disconnect because they not from this country. You get what I'm saying?
Jay said, in y'all opinion, what does protecting black women look like for you? Bro, you know I locked and loaded.
So,
I'll let you go then.
So protecting black women. Let's talk about from an emotional standpoint.
Oh, you go. Okay.
Let's go. Yeah, because it gotta be layers to it. It's not one particular I guess look to it.
Mm-hmm.
So from an emotional standpoint, it's our obligation. We're obligated. We're obligated
Fact.
to protect their emotional well-being from outside intrusion.
That's
What
right.
I mean is, let's say, wife down today, family is expecting her to do something.
Mm-hmm.
She shouldn't have to get up and explain herself or rationalize why she still or struggle to get up just to do it. The simple things that we don't do a lot of times is to say, hey y'all, family, she ain't feeling it today.
Right.
Emotionally, she ain't in it.
Right.
She don't want to do that. She don't want to tell y'all that.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell y'all that.
Yeah.
From a physical standpoint.
I think physical is the one we get the most, the one we understand the most.
But I think what we don't do the most. I think physical, that's transparent. You see, that's pretty obvious. You see somebody being assaulted. You see somebody that needs assistance. You see somebody that isn't receiving that physical layer of protection. Since we go to the door when somebody knock,
Yeah.
that should apply to every black woman
So,
that we encounter.
I'm gonna hop on both of them. So I'm gonna jump on what you said. Then I got one with the physical one real good.
Uh-huh.
So mentally, absolutely. I feel like for me, protecting my black woman and other ones is like I consider myself analytical and a thinker.
Right.
You don't have to tell me when something's wrong. You don't have to
that
tell
math degree, Bo.
Probably. But like, I'm gonna just use my wife for an example. Say I can tell she's tired.
Right.
She's not gonna have to do anything because she needs to be able to recalibrate how she feels.
Right.
She needs to be able to be herself again. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes in order for her to feel okay.
Right.
If she's frustrated, she can burn my ear off
Right.
about whatever she needs to burn her ear off.
So in that instance, protection can be translated as providing. I'm providing this person at this time. Yeah. So because I'm protecting your your mental well-being.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Gotcha.
And then like physically, I've been in places before, like club setting, out with the bros, wedding ring on,
Yeah.
we chilling, and I've seen a young lady at the bar literally getting harassed. And I act like I know her to get her away from who she's getting harassed from.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, we like,
Yeah.
and it's no malicious. It's just like,
Yeah.
bro, she's not
What did that cost you?
nothing.
But most dudes ain't gonna do it out of fear of the confrontation.
Oh yeah, no.
But the fear of the confrontation has to be eliminated because if I'm talking to another dude, black dude,
Yeah.
he wouldn't. You know what I mean? He wouldn't.
Yeah.
He's protecting women too.
Exactly. It wouldn't even come to that.
Right.
Because you cross a line, bro. Like what people don't understand is like, yeah, we're in the club and the scene and all that great stuff. But like, bro, you're not dumb.
Right.
Like if you can't handle, my granddad used to always say this, if you can't handle alcohol, drink water.
Right.
So my whole thing is this, like I've been somewhere and she's visibly uncomfortable. Like, Dad, bro, can you chill?
Right.
Bro,
Yeah.
what are you telling everybody else to do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Another just to continue, Jay, because I'm on a roll right now.
yes.
Another avenue where we fail to protect women is like protecting their freedoms. Period. Like if they want to say something, if they want to express themselves through clothing, hairstyle,
Yeah.
we have to be able to understand why they like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and ward off any adversaries to that
That's a fact.
expression. Like,
That's a
I
fact.
think we joke about black women hair and clothes and the way they talk, the way they dress, more than the outside, because we're in a critiquing mindset rather than, hey, that's how
They
I come.
coming heavy. So Mary said, are y'all going to do anything differently regarding protecting black women moving forward?
So this turned into us specifically.
It did, but I would say this. I think I thought about this. This is like semi-answer. This is going back to Jay's question and then any immediate changes. You want to know what? I'm not a connoisseur, but I feel like I do a pretty good job of protecting black women because I'm conscious. I do the best I can. I'm not gonna say I'm the best, but I do the best I can.
Right.
I think the next level of protecting black women, for real, this is gonna sound so crazy, is stop sharing and commenting on memes that demonize or play with black women's like being. I hate that. I hate when you like
the daily struggle of like deconditioning yourself to even find stuff like that funny.
You get what I'm saying? Because even to the point where
Don't be liking no booty pics.
hey bro, see, hold on,
I had to throw a joke, man. That's not a joke.
I'm saying. So like moving forward, it's hard. Her question is hard for me because I guess every day I try to protect them.
And in order to like accurately give you an answer, that isn't something that you can just spoon. You know, like quick answer. That's something that deserve some type of analytical thought
and research. It does. But I think the one thing, if I had to say one thing, I think the one thing that I could actually get about immediate change is like, I guess with me just having a son, is like, bro, as soon as he's able to talk, like, I'm going, even though that's the last question, like, my immediate change, even though it's like, bro, every black woman is of value.
Yeah.
Your mother, first and foremost, your aunts, your godparents, your cousin, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I guess it's an immediate change because I had a child.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And, like, my whole thing raising a black man is like, bro, you're not going to be this stereotype that they're saying. And I'm not talking about all the bad things. I'm saying even just protecting black women.
Right. The subpar or just a good guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
yeah, you just can't be a good guy.
You're gonna know that your mother's a queen. You came from a queen. You're gonna treat her as such.
I think what I would want to do immediately is I think be more intentional about protecting black women. You know what I mean? Like make it like, you know, I always
go out your way to do it.
I always, but not in a disgusting manner where it looks forced. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But try to integrate it into like my, you know, this my like cultural psyche. You know, like to the point where I'm not thinking about it no more. It just happens. You know, like all the way down to like, cause listen, bro, I got 4 black women at the crib.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Oh, ain't nobody cutting the grass but me.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not because I don't think you're capable.
Yeah.
I just want to do my measly job, or at least I can do that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I think what I can do immediately is assist because I got these daughters. I think I could do a better job of showing them what protection is supposed to look like.
Oh, that's a good one.
Not just doing it, but giving them more context to like each. You know, each
So when they come up, they know when they're being protected.
Right,
and when they're not.
because sometimes they I don't want them to ever confuse.
My bad. Mike, you got to know that keep it going on. Wants to hear what you're saying. That's what makes it. Peace. Appreciate it. Sometimes the physical is tough because let's say you stop an altercation between a close black female friend and her boyfriend, but she takes his side. Tells you to get off of him. Does not confuse you as a man and potentially push you away from stepping in for the next black woman. You should. Oh my gosh, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Who you are, continue to defend black women no matter what.
Yeah, that's the. I'm gonna tell you.
Quan, get out of here talking about where the hoes at, bro.
Jay.
Bro, get out of here, man.
Jay, I'm gonna tell you why that's difficult. Because that's just an L you gotta continuously take.
Yeah, it is.
You gotta continuously take that L.
And then that goes back to what we were talking about earlier. There's some instances where a woman can be so broken that she doesn't understand that. So like your respect for her has to outweigh her not understanding that toxic relationship.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
And you can't be remorseful for her whatsoever for whatever, you know, Stockholm syndrome she may be experiencing at the time. Yeah, because she may not be able to control, whether or not she leave that situation at that moment mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
take that L, bro.
Dog,
Just take that L.
you gotta keep taking that L over and over. Hey, it's gonna be hard to take them L's. You losing the fights, guy.
I'm gonna say
you start losing the fights.
I'm gonna say unpopular opinion at minute whatever it is. Unpopular opinion. You do have to step in. If it's gonna sound so bad, y'all forgive me. Don't jump on me. You gotta continue to take those L's for different people.
Okay.
Because there's a line that's drawn if you're in the same altercation with the same two people all the time.
Right.
So what I'm saying is I'm not condoning domestic violence.
Right.
But if you're saying like I broke up
every time I'm with y'all,
it's
I gotta break up a fight.
Because I'm eventually not be around y'all no more because that's not what I'm for. Right. So I'm not gonna hang around y'all.
So that would be the L you take. Because at some point you gonna feel like I just need to go home with them and just like separate them.
You get what I'm saying? Because after a while I'm not gonna continue to do that. So what I'm saying when I say take an L, I mean like say a couple one does it, and then you get around another couple that's different from that one and they do it. You know what I'm saying? You address that, and then couple three, that L is continues because it's a different situation. But if somebody's just continuously fighting, after a while, A, I'm not gonna hang around y'all no more because it's all y'all do. B, it's like, bro, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because then you end up getting stuck in something. You trying to be protected, but you end up being viewed as the bad guy. Like, why you always in our business?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a thin line, bro. That's a thin line.
Bruh. So I'm glad you touched on the you teaching children the value of
I think it's taking a stance, though. That's a point I'm taking about it. Tamara, are you saying like the fight, the scuffle thing, the altercation? The altercation is? Agree. I separate myself.
Yeah.
I would separate. Cause I'm saying
because
continuously.
I got you.
Because that's not healthy, bro. That's not fair. That's not fair to think like I'm gonna take it out of context of the domestic violence.
Right.
That's not fair to think if somebody separate yourself from the friendship. Yeah, agree. Because it's not fair for somebody to continuously do something knowing that they're putting you in a bad situation.
Yeah.
That's not fair to you. At that point, it's
because at that point the dude who's assuming to be a black guy ain't protecting black women. You know what I mean? Like
yeah. Somebody said, would you accept a gay son and respect his choice? I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That's a bridge I have to cross when I got there. I don't know how I would feel.
I don't see that. It's on yours.
No, it's up here.
I don't see that.
It's right after that 100.
I might need to refresh.
Like I can't. I'll cross that bridge when you get there. I mean, I think of course for a heterosexual male, you would want your children to come up the way you came up. But bro, we live in different times. I couldn't say how I would react until that came. To be real with you, and I'm not. I think the number one thing is with kids that people don't understand holistically is like you can't control their choices as much as people want to. Right. Like as much as you want to control their brain, all you can do is raise them, put them in the best situations to make the best decisions. But you really can't control their actual actions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and the I think the issue is well, I ain't gonna say issue, but the difficulty I would have is if I have a son, there's nothing to accept. That's my son.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't know how to answer that question.
Son, yeah,
because it's like you can't really in my mind you can't control those things.
Yeah,
you can't really control those things.
And that isn't something that we should probably spend a lot of time trying to figure out a way to control. You know what I mean?
Because if you think about it in the grand scheme of anybody, son, daughter, whatever, you're just raising another little mind. You're not actually controlling their mind. They're gonna do and be who they are, regardless of what you. They're either gonna do it where you.
That's 2020 thinking, cause before in the past our parents was trying to like program that jank that like you gonna make a right turn when you turn 18 on every street until you get
You just gotta like
oh yeah.
You just gotta understand, bro. They're human still. Like from a baby, their brain is their brain.
Yeah.
You put information for them to gather and make their own decision, but you can't control what they do.
Yeah, that's like yeah.
So, but you said, how would you teach your children to value black women in their life?
I think the best, because I'm talking teaching girls to value black women, right?
Yeah.
They gotta love themselves, right? Like that.
Nature versus nurture.
Like you have to instill in them self-love, and that's gonna come through a multitude of ways. We ain't getting no flesh color band-aids that don't look like your skin.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we're promoting positive dialogue when it
I
comes
would
to
never
like.
care about I'm sorry, Mike. I would never care about what goes on in my child and my kids' bedroom. That's always been weird to me. As long as they're a good person, happy, safe, and saying I don't care about their sexuality.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't really control.
Yeah,
You can't
that's really
control
all we
it.
talking about.
Huh?
Like, that's really all we talking about.
Yeah, you can't really get. To me,
Yeah.
I think parents mess up thinking that you can control a kid because they're younger than you.
Yeah.
You can't.
Yeah.
They have their
Yeah.
own mind. You literally can't.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? though?
Yeah.
Like I think that's where people mess up, and it's like, bro, it's like one of them things. Are you that closed-minded
Yeah.
where you'll disown your child?
Yeah.
Like,
Right, yeah.
Like, are you? But I'm sorry, you were saying about self-care.
Self-care, yeah.
About the children and stuff.
Self-love. I'm talking like the dialogue that other people have with my kids is important. Like I don't want no good hair comparisons.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
got 3 daughters with 3 different texture hairs. That's all good.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
all of it's good. I don't care what it feel like. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because that's what we've been like psychologically programmed to
Right.
believe that
You know what Britt
good
said?
means not black.
Man, what Britt says, bro. She was like, any hair that grows is good hair.
It's good, man.
It is.
It's
It
good.
is. That's tough, bro.
And even in the front, sometimes it don't grow, but that's
it's
good
still
too.
good. Hey, bro, I'll put you like this, man. People confuse different with bad. Because your hair is not the social norm.
Yeah.
They think it's bad.
Yeah.
No. That's the same way like people fear what they don't know. If I don't know how to control or do what you got, I'm gonna say it's bad.
Yeah.
But I guess with my child, bro, to protect black women, bro, right now, he doesn't have a sister. Yeah.
Right.
Fingers crossed, you never know. But his mother, bro, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
that interaction, that initial interaction.
and it starts with me, how I treat his mother in front of him. Because he gonna do probably none of what I say, all of what he sees.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna treat her like the queen she is as I do, and he's gonna see it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you can't, again,
You can't control these kids.
how many conversations do you actually remember growing up versus how many things you saw and made your own?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many conversations do you actually remember?
I don't know who it was. I want to say it was Steve Harvey or somebody said, I can talk to my kids all day, right, about what they should and should not be doing,
Mhm.
right? But the main focus is me praying that they run into somebody else that would tell them that's gonna tell them what I would.
That's a
say.
fact. That's a
because
fact.
sometimes they just sound different or
Coming
look
from
different.
somebody else,
Coming
bro,
from somebody
yes,
else,
that's
bro.
it. Bro, in my profession, you know how much that happened. I said, like, oh, dang.
Mr. Mills, let me holler at you.
Bro, and they like, oh man, my pop said that, but I think no, that's the truth. Because you gotta think about it. But that goes back to the relationship you make with your kids, though. If you make that relationship where I'm above you, I control you, you gotta respect me.
Yeah.
You can never until they're about 12 after that nature takes over.
Yeah.
You can only do the best you can.
Yeah, they gone after that.
Bro, yeah, that's a fact.
They gone after that.
Bro,
yeah.
that's a
yeah,
fact.
that's yeah.
But the thing is though, it goes back to are you willing to lose your child over your opinion?
Yeah.
Not theirs.
Yeah.
Over your opinion.
Yeah,
Not even facts.
I think that even though we're talking about that particular situation,
Yeah.
I think in our community specifically that happens far too often. We lose our kids
Yes.
over how we think they should be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then a lot of parents lose their kid over not being ready to be a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you try to put like I tell bro, I had this conversation all the time. Bro, I love my son to death.
Right.
I wouldn't have been ready 8 years ago to have my son. I just wouldn't have been.
Right.
I ain't saying that he wouldn't. I'm saying I would have still been in his life. I still would have raised him.
Right.
But there's no way I would have raised him how I'm going to raise him now 8
Right.
years ago.
Yes, that's
You get
facts.
what I'm saying?
That's facts.
Like
That's facts.
it's just that thing, bro. It's just that thing, man. Appreciate it, Brandon. But hey, man. So this is Dear Black Women, Millennials versus the World. I don't know, bro. I think y'all need to make Mike go viral, bro. He was dropping some facts today, bro.
No, bro, I'm just going off you, man.
No, but it's sad though, bro. I really think I'm gonna tell you what really gets.
Cause we do these every Friday, and long story short, we just wanna like invoke positive dialogue.
That's a fact.
For everybody to build off of. Y'all don't gotta agree, but hopefully you would take these conversations back to your own circles to say, hey, this what these dudes was talking about. How y'all feel about that?
Yeah.
And and hopefully we get to the point where we're progressing in the right direction.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause listen. if we talked about black women protecting black women for over an hour, should nobody be confused, bro?
That's a fact.
You know, that listen to this,
That's a
should
fact.
nobody be confused about what we talking about?
That's a fact. That's a fact. And I think furthermore, it's not even about. Bro, I think low key with the conversations being positive dialogue, it's also about having conversations that certain people don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Because like some people think these conversations are worthless.
Yeah.
Some people think that like this is not a thing. Protecting black women is not a thing. Black women don't struggle.
Right.
That's like a whole nother side of it.
Right.
But I think if one person comes on and gets something, it's like maybe you don't have a conversation, but you change the way you think in the midst of listening to the show, bro.
Right.
So I mean, shoot, protect black women, bro. That's all I can say.
That's it.
What you got for 'em, Mike? Nothing, just protect black women.
What we been talking about?
That's a
what I
fact.
meant.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Millennials versus the world, baby. We out.
We the millennials, for real. We back and we working. All of these clowns like to stay in the circus. They do. Kdot be bringing the proof, but none of these people like hearing the truth.
I'm not a fluke, I'm not a rat, I'm not a snake, cause I got your back. Now listen up closely as we spit facts. Now listen up closely and just relax.
Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. What's up? Millennials versus the world. What's up? Millennials versus the world. Okay. Millennials versus the world. What's up?
Millennials versus the world.